Good morning, B2. This is your math lesson video for lesson 6.2 in your Stepping Stones math book. It's on page 198 and 199, so if you want to go ahead and get that out and be ready to go. So again, it's lesson 6.2 on page 198 and 199. And it's kind of thinking of doing the double strategy. So we're adding our tens and our ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here with you, and I'm going to show you what they want you to do. So let me share my screen. Okay, so we're on page 198. It's lesson 2 or 6.2, sorry. And it says right here, it says, look at this shirt. What will be the total cost of 2 shirts? Well, how could you figure it out? The shirt is $20, and it says 20 is the same value as 2 tens. Double 2 is 4, so double 2 tens is 4 tens, and the total is 40. So if they are thinking 2 tens, so here's a tens and here's a tens. So here's one shirt, so it's $20 here. And then here's the price of 2 shirts. So I have 10, 20, 30, $40 is what they got. So now it says, how could you figure out the total cost of 2 pairs of shorts? Well, the shorts are 23. So let's say I have a pair of shorts. Here's 20 and 1, 2, 3. And then here's another pair of shorts for 20, 1, 2, 3. So I could add up my tens. I could go 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So did you see what I did there? It's like I took my ones and I grouped them, and I took my tens and I grouped them. I didn't change anything. I just grouped them into tens and ones. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So that's pretty much what they did here. They added the 20s. So they had 20 and 20 like that. So they did 20 plus 20, and then they took the 3 and the 3, they put those together to get 6. So 20 and 20 is 40, and 3 and 3 is 6. So 40 plus 6 is 46. Okay. Down here, write the missing totals. So 2 and 2 is 4, 20 and 20 is 40. So 4 and 4, oh, sorry, going on to the next one, B. 4 and 4 is 8, and 40 and 40 is 80. 5 and 5 is 10, and 50 and 50 is 100. So I'll go ahead and let you do that one there on your own. So coming over here then, double 12. So think of it as here's 10, 11, 12, and then I have another 12, 10, 11, 12 like that. So I can think 2 tens and 4 ones. So it would be, whoops, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, which is what they came up with. So they doubled the 2, which is 4. They doubled this 2. And then they doubled the 10 and the tens. 10 and 10 is 20, so it's 24. So over here, double 30. So 30 and 30 would be 60. And then it's 31 plus 31, so we have to double the ones. 1 and 1 is 2, so it would be 60 plus 2 is 62. Let's jump down here. I'll do letter D with you, and then I'll let you do C on your own. So we have 43 and 43. So we have to think double 40. 40 and 40 is 80. Then we have to double our 3s. So double 3, 3 plus 3, 6. So we have 80. Plus 6 is 86. I will let you go ahead and do the rest of these on your own. So kind of doing the same thing down here. If you need a piece of scratch paper, go ahead and grab one. You could say 14 and 14. So it's 14 plus 14. You could think double 10. So double my tens would be 20, and double the ones would be 4 plus 4 is 8, 20 plus 8 is 28. Or if you want to do it the way we've been doing it, you can just stack it up. You can go 14 plus 14, 4 plus 4 is 8, and 1 plus 1 is 2. We get the same answer both ways. So this one is 28. Okay. One thing I've noticed of kids turning in their work, just double check when you are stacking them up. So let's say, let me just give you a different number, for example, something that's not on this book. Let's say we have 23 plus 41. Let's say you see that in your book and you're like, oh, I want to stack it up. When you go to stack this up, be sure your 2 and your 3 stay side by side. 23 plus 41. I've seen some kids doing this. They go 23 plus 41. We end up with 2 totally different numbers. We end up with 24 plus 31, and that's not the problem we have. So this here is not correct. Don't get in the habit of stacking your 23 and your 41. They have to go side by side in the 10s and the 1s, just like they did here. Otherwise, you've changed the whole problem and you won't get the correct answer, okay? So just be sure that you're doing that the correct way. Okay, I've seen a couple of kids do it where they do it like this instead of like this. Okay, choose one of the equations from question 3 and write a doubles story to match. So down here, you're coming up with your own story problems. So I can't wait to read those. For those of you who are face-to-face and you turn your, come back with your math book so I can check those out. So that's a quick version of what we're doing today. I went through some of those fairly quickly with you. So if you have any questions, I'll be around most of the day today to answer those. I do have a couple trainings this morning and some things to do this afternoon, but I will check back in frequently throughout the day to see if you have any questions. If not, happy Wednesday, and we will see you on tomorrow. In group A, I will see you again on Monday. Don't forget, we have a couple things coming up. We have our at-home monster math that you should be working on. Those tickets are due next Tuesday. And the class, okay, so any kid who turns in a ticket, they get a prize just for participating. And then the top 3 classrooms who get the most tickets turned in, that classroom gets a classroom prize. And it might be candy, it might be books, I don't know yet. It could be something really cool is what I've heard. I know for sure the individual prizes are very nice prizes. I was told, I heard it's a very, 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 very nice prize. So you want to get your individual green ticket turned in next week. So Tuesday for group A, and I believe Thursday for group B. Also next Tuesday at 6:30 on Zoom, that's December 15th, we are having our all-school Christmas caroling or holiday sing-along, they're calling it. That starts at 6:30, and a couple flyers have gone home about that, and I will post the Zoom link in our Seesaw account next week as we get closer to that date. So remember, mark your calendars for December 15th at 6:30. We're doing our Zoom holiday sing-along. And also, we're having our Christmas parties next week for Group A will be on Tuesday the 15th, and Group B will be on Friday the 18th. Those will take place so we can have snacks. They have to be packaged from a store. They can't be homemade this year. We will do those during lunchtime. So we'll have lunch and snacks from 11 to 11:30. And the reason we're doing it that time is because we've been asked to do it during lunch, so it reduces the amount of time that kids won't have masks on in the classroom. So we'll do lunch and snacks from 11 to 11:30, and then later in the afternoon, we will finish up our day by watching the Polar Express. So be sure to mark your calendar for all those important dates coming up next week, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good one.